Next person to testify virtually is Mark Johnson. Mark Johnson. Nope. Okay. Next person to sign up is Olivia Montgomery. Olivia Montgomery.
Hi,
Hello.
Good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Yes, please go ahead.
Wonderful. So my name is Olivia Montgomery. I am a clinical social worker in Salem, Massachusetts. I am also an associate professor of practice at Simmons University Graduate School of Social Work here in Boston. I give talks on anti-fat bias in healthcare in the community, and I was born here in Massachusetts and I've lived here my entire life, and I'm so excited for the opportunity to express my support of this bill to prohibit size discrimination. I'd like to tell you a quick story. A few years ago, I developed an undiagnosed medical condition that caused me to gain a lot of weight fairly quickly. I was confused and scared, so I went to my doctor. My primary doctor was out, so I was seen by a doctor who didn't know my history. I sat in the exam room wearing one of those paper gowns, and the doctor comes in, big smile on her face, very friendly, and asked what brought me in today. I told her about the weight gain, and she immediately stood up. She said, "Stand up for me." So I did, a little hesitant. And she said, "All right, follow me." And she starts doing jumping jacks, miming for me to go along with her. I was confused and I was in the gown and I didn't want to be rude, so I laughed along and did jumping jacks with her. After about 5 or 6 seconds, she said, okay, and stopped. As soon as we sat down, she said, "See how easy it is to get in a little exercise." If the doctor had looked in my chart, she would have seen how much I exercise every day. She would have also seen how I don't drink or smoke at all, how I eat well, and how nothing had changed in my daily life. But she didn't. She didn't because she looked at my body, heard about my weight gain, and made an assumption. An assumption that resulted in me leaving the office that day feeling so confused, ashamed, and more importantly, resulted in me not returning to that doctor's office for another year, prolonging a diagnosis and treatment that I desperately needed for a condition that had nothing to do with jumping jacks. Now, I want to ask a question. The assumptions that doctor made about me, what would have made those assumptions appropriate? If I didn't exercise at all, would that have made it okay? If I ate poorly, if I was much heavier than I am now, would that have made it okay? I argue the answer to that question is no. Nothing would have made that okay. And that is the point of why we are here today. It doesn't matter how or why or what brought me to the doctor that day. I deserved healthcare free from bias, and bias is what I got. The good news is, with this bill, you have the chance to make it right and to become only the 4th state in this country to ban discrimination on the basis of size. And I implore you to do so and be the leader we know Massachusetts can be. Thank you for your time and consideration in hearing me today, and I appreciate the opportunity.
Thank you, Professor Montgomery. Appreciate it. Any questions from the committee? Okay, thank you so much. Appreciate your testimony. Next person we have